Hello again. Welcome back to Blue Truck Coffee Channel. We're going to be talking about this. It is the Asobu dripper mug. And we're going to check it out. Cool. Alright, first things first. This is a brewer that I found at the 99-cent store. If you have a 99-cent store by you, try to go find this. If not, I think they do have a website. I'm pretty sure I did check it out and they do sell this online. But it was $2.99. So it was very, very cheap. And all the things you get, it's pretty nice though. It is all ceramic. So you get the top part. There's your little dripper, your little pour over kind of thing. It does kind of look like it's just like a standard like coffee maker basket, but made out of ceramic. You get this nice little silicone separator, I guess for storage, making sure it's not clanking all over the place. And then you get your little mug that is the bottom base to it. So that is what we all have here today. And we're gonna see how well it works. Now I'm gonna come over to the camera so you can see this a little bit closer up. And yeah, let's see what we think about it right off the bat with first impressions. So I'm gonna come over there and show you. All right, so the whole thing fits together like this. It doesn't exactly, I wouldn't say it fits together, but anyway, there's that. And then it is just one ginormous hole in the bottom. This is where your filter is going to go, obviously. Then you have your little mug. Well, not little, it is a fairly big mug, to be honest. It's a pretty hefty mug, but for a good cup of coffee in the morning. Anyway, that is all of it put together. We're gonna go over, I'm gonna grab a filter that fits. I did look around until I found one. And yeah, we're gonna check out how this works for us today. So the filters I found to work for this were Malita, the Malita coffee filters. It says the coffee filters 200. So it looks like these are just like the little mini coffee maker filters, but these were the ones that I found that actually fit kind of the best in here. So we're gonna be using these today. All right, so I'm gonna put this pack off to the side. We're gonna take our filter. We're going to gently press it down in there. Now see, it doesn't give it like really any room to kind of spread out, but it does relatively fit in there. I'll come over and show you again. All right, so same procedure as I usually do. I'm gonna get some water going. I'm going to get some coffee out to throw in this. Now, one recommendation that I will make is that since this is, it kind of looks more like it will be accepting of a coarser grind, more like a, kind of like an automatic drip grind or like a regular like home coffee machine size grind. I will recommend you grind your coffee a little bit more coarse for this operation. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab my coffee, I'm gonna go weigh it out, I'm going to get water going, and then I'm going to be back when all of that is ready and we can start to brew on this thing and see how it tastes and see how well it brews. All right, everybody, we're back. Our water is ready. We do have our coffee right here. So first things first, I'm going to rinse this paper. I know usually in a standard coffee maker, you kind of just throw the filter and the coffee in there and just let it run, but I am picky and I'm gonna rinse this filter now. I'm gonna do that really quick there. Try not to make the filter fall. I'd recommend that. All right, pour that off. Just holding on to a little bit of water. Anyway, okay, we're gonna add our coffee. Cool. Try to bounce that around, make it a nice level thing. Now I'm not exactly gonna try to brew this like a pour over with a lot of circular motion. I'm gonna try to get it at least mixed and then we will let it go. Now another thing I noticed is that this is the same size as the top of the mug. So I'm worried that there might be some like trapping going on where the water is not gonna be able to go down. So if you have this, or if you do get it, just shove it off to the side, just a little bit, and there'll be a little opening there to let air escape while the water is going, while the water coffee is pouring into the mug. Anyway, let's get started. I do have this just like a standard single cup size amount of coffee, in there, or at least single cup size for me, which is about 30 grams. So I'm going to be brewing that. Tear that off, and let's give it a bloom. See if we can get it to bloom without everything kind of falling apart in there. Give it a little spin there, get everybody mixed up. And we're gonna wait for that to bloom now. And then we're going to go ahead and, oops, blocked it off again. We're gonna wait, and then we'll be right back. All right, I've given it time to bloom now. We're gonna start filling. Alrighty, there's our first fill. Now, one thing right off the bat that I'm noticing here is I did open it up to make sure that there was somewhere for air to go inside so it doesn't create a vacuum, but it's not draining. It's dripping very, very slowly. So this might take a while, but I will be here. All right, we're about 5 minutes in on our second fill, and feels like a good time to ask you, do you have this? Again, it is the Asobu dripper mug. If you have this and you bought it at 99-cent store or you found it somewhere else, tell me, did it take this long for you? Because it's taking forever for me right now. And like, did you use kind of just normal coffee maker filters? Because that's kind of what it seems like it takes. Now, this was something that did not have any specifications on it at all. I double checked. It did not tell me what kind of filter to use, so I just found what would fit. Because it was a flat bottom, I knew that I was going to have to buy kind of standard filters like this. And this is still, it is just still barely dripping. But yeah, if you have this, tell me what happened to you. Tell me if you kept it, you liked it, got rid of it, all the things. Throw that down in the comments. And I'm going to continue to wait for this to brew through to what I can only assume will be horribly over extracted. I'll see you whenever this is done. All right, guys, welcome back. So it has been 11 minutes and it's finally done brewing. So right off the bat there, that was pretty extreme for me, to say the least. Now let's see how the coffee tastes, I guess. I'm gonna put this stuff away. I will say this at least, I do like the mug that it comes with. It kind of looks retro a little bit. I do like the brown color. It does kind of have that vintage retro vibe. I have coffee grounds all over my thumb. And yeah, it is heavy though. We'll say that. The mug on its own is pretty heavy. But it's been brewing so long that I don't even have to wait because it's already cooled down, relatively. I am surprised though by how long it was kind of brewing that it actually has less flavor somehow. Yeah, I don't know how, but that took twice as long as anything I've ever brewed before, besides actually using like a standard coffee maker. And somehow, even though while taking that long, it doesn't really taste like anything. It's not, I mean, it's not bad, but it just really doesn't have any notable flavors. It kind of just, it tastes brown. So, I mean, it did brew a big cup of coffee. It did it incredibly slow. I guess your best bet with this is to honestly just go as coarse as you possibly can, I guess, or else nothing is going to brew in a timely manner. Especially for something like this that is kind of a pour over version of a drip brewer. It is going to involve you like having to stand there and refill it. So it would make sense if it was a coffee brewer that you just turn on and walk away, but the fact that you kind of just have to be there makes this interesting. It's a good idea. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, but yeah. I guess I'm just gonna continue sipping on this for a while and trying to find flavors in it. But anyway, thank you for watching Thank you for watching this review of the Asobu dripper mug that I bought at 99-cent store for $2.99. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Anything you have to say about that, throw that right in the comments. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, all of the good things, and I will see you in the next episode of Blue Truck Coffee Channel. Y'all have a good day.